The phone rang at midnight. My daughter's voice, frantic, drenched in panic. "Dad, help! They're drowning me!" Then a splash, a muffled cry, a struggle. The line cut. I dialed back, heart clenched tight, but it wasn't her who answered. It was her in-laws. Laughter bled through the receiver, sharp and cruel. "We're just teaching her a lesson. Mind your own business." The click of disconnection left me in silence. I stared into the dark, the weight of her words pressing against my ribs like a blade. My daughter, gasping for air, while they called it a lesson. And I realized something in that instant. This wasn't a single moment of cruelty. This was a pattern, a system, something she hadn't told me, something buried in the quiet distance between father and grown daughter. The kind of truth that waits until it's too late to stay hidden. Morning arrived without sleep. I moved through the house like a shadow, every movement precise, deliberate. I replayed the call in my head, her voice, the desperation. Not fear of strangers, fear of family. I called her number again, no answer. I called her husband. He hung up before I spoke. The silence confirmed everything. I had given her away years ago, trusting she would be loved, trusting her new family would protect her. I believed marriage was shelter. That belief had rotted into betrayal. What unsettled me wasn't just the violence, it was the laughter, the casual cruelty, the confidence that I wouldn't interfere. Because in their eyes, I wasn't part of her life anymore. I was an outsider, a father reduced to a name, a distant voice, nothing more. They were wrong. I didn't storm their house, not yet. Rage is loud, rage is sloppy. I needed silence. I began with records, her phone logs, late-night calls unanswered, numbers that didn't belong to me, patterns of control. Then medical visits, bruises noted, explanations accepted without question. The file grew, not just proof of cruelty, proof of erasure. She had been calling for help long before midnight. I hadn't heard her. Or maybe I refused to listen. I drove past their home, once, twice, 3 times. The windows glowed with a perfect facade, curtains, flowers on the porch, the illusion of safety. But illusions are glass. One crack and everything spills out. Each step I took wasn't anger, it was calculation. Each breath was a count towards something final. I didn't want them afraid of me. I wanted them afraid of the truth. The truth arrived in the shape of a recording. My daughter's voice again, this time from a phone hidden in her room. Hours of audio, pleas, arguments, the sound of water running, her choked gasps. I listened in silence. Every scream hollowed me out, but my hands never shook. I cataloged each timestamp, each threat, each command barked at her like she was property. By dawn, I had more than enough. Enough for police, enough for court, enough for destruction. But I didn't send it yet. Instead, I called them, calm, cold. I told them to meet me. I didn't shout, I didn't threaten. When they arrived, I played it. Just a single clip. My daughter's voice, whispering, "Dad, help." Their faces cracked. The confidence bled away. I didn't speak. I didn't need to. The silence said everything. They tried to explain. Jokes, misunderstandings, lessons taken out of context. I let them choke on excuses. Then I handed them a copy of the file. Every word you've ever spoken to her is in here. Every bruise, every laugh, it's all recorded. I leaned closer. My voice didn't rise. It dropped, cold, controlled. Her story isn't yours anymore. It's mine. The room froze. Their fear wasn't of me. It was of exposure, of their perfect mask shattering. I didn't promise vengeance. I didn't need to. The evidence was a blade sharper than any weapon. It was already in their hands, cutting deeper with every second they held it. I walked out. Their silence followed me. That night, my daughter called again. Her voice was different, calm, not healed, but no longer drowning. I told her nothing of what I'd done. She didn't need to know yet. She only needed air. As I sat in the dark, I understood. My role wasn't to save her. It was to strip away their power until they had none left. And I had already done it. I closed my eyes, steady, detached, and thought, they wanted her silence.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more amazing stories.